Hello there. It's another edition of Tech Trends, the program that takes you on a ride in 25 minutes to seek out innovation and creativity that are unique to Africa. On the program this week, we feature the She Creates Camp, which aims to address the gender gap in tech by empowering girls through early intervention support. Plus, we will be comparing AI to the human mind with Temitokbe Oladokun, an AI and machine learning expert. We'll give you more in just a moment. Do stay with us. This is Tech Trends, and I'm Olayemi Otunuga.
Digital technology can be a great resource, but it can also be a pernicious one. So it's how we, as a society, really study the cognitive impact of that and use evidence-based research to go after the technology designers to do a better job of dealing with the problems of memory and attention we are seeing.
Despite conversations about gender diversity in tech, numbers show women are still underrepresented in the industry. Also, according to the Women Tech Network, the overall enrollment to STEM is increasing slightly, but women participation remains low, especially in certain fields like computer science. To help address this gap, the She Creates Camp is providing early intervention by engaging and mentoring young girls in technology.
One day, I'm very, very sure, I'm positive that we might get to hear of Tishe related this.
It's been 2 weeks of immersive training for these young girls to ignite their passion for technology and to arm them with the skills and confidence they need to thrive in STEM fields. The She Creates Camp by WTech not only empowers these girls through hands-on STEAM learning, but also aims to close the gender gap in tech by tackling stereotypes and promoting diversity. Before engaging with these young innovators, the program first broadens their horizons, introducing them to what's possible in the exciting world of STEAM. That's science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics all rolled into one.
The aim of the She Creates Camp is to inspire, introduce girls to the world of STEM careers. So STEM being science, technology, engineering, and maths. When we started the camp, it was purely to introduce girls to using technology, basically computers. But over the years, we've evolved to showing girls how to innovate and create technology so that they're inspired to want to pursue careers in STEM.
Working with the theme Eco-Sustainability with Tech, AI and IoT, the curriculum is designed to equip the girls to use artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and software development to address the issue of environmental sustainability. Through lively discussions and collaborative projects, the girls gain a sense of empowerment.
I learned that we can actually make use of our waste, like trashes, to get money and new materials. I learned how we can make use of cow dung to generate electricity and cooking gas. I also found out that a woman who doesn't really have quality education, good education, she made about 3 to 6 million and she built a house and now she's well to do it just from recycling PET bottles when we made our excursion to recyclers. So I learned that I can actually make a difference to my world and be emotionally intelligent to people around me.
I like the fact that everything that we've learned here is not all about tech. We had a lot of fun. We learned about how we can reduce the usage of plastics. We learned how we can use cow dung to create cooking gas.
So my best session was digital safety. When the facilitator was able to tell us that everything that we see on social media is not true, that we should be careful of the things we like, the things we comment on, that a record is being taken of them.
But it's more than just technical skills. The girls get a chance to participate in hands-on learning exercises, receive mentorship, and engage in activities designed to build critical thinking and teamwork.
The camp has really evolved over the last 17 years. We started the camp with a focus on just encouraging girls to pursue careers in technology. That's simple. But then over the years, it's evolved to not just wanting girls to pursue careers in tech, but also really understanding the impact of science, technology, engineering, and maths on their day-to-day lives, really thinking through how they can solve problems. So as a result, the curriculum of the camp has evolved to more of problem solving, creating solutions, working in teams, public presentation, public speaking, because those are also the skills that are required to really succeed in today's world. So this year's theme is eco-sustainability with tech. And what inspired it is because there is a greater importance and awareness of environmental pollution and degradation and what we can do. So there's greater focus on what we can do as humans to limit this process and also to harness our renewable energy. So in particular, we wanted to do that. We wanted to show the girls who are attending the camp this year how they could use the things that they have around them. So whether that's biogas, solar, because we have so much sun, and they're able to translate it and create things and power things with it. But then also combining it with technology, particularly with artificial intelligence and also the Internet of Things, because those are really the emerging technologies. So exploring these things together will really equip and empower the girls to really be able to solve the most pressing problems using technology.
This is a project of a solar city. As you can see, it is named Thebes Estate. Each individual in this group has their own assets. And we're also promoting eco-sustainability by having bins in our estate and involving trees. So the main deal of this project is our solar generator that makes this whole thing a solar city. We believe that solar energy can power our cities because it is clean and affordable energy.
It is a miniature solar city called Tech City. And this is our solar generator, which is going to put power into the city. As the world advances, we believe that people will embrace solar energy because it is clean and affordable.
The name of our solar project is Sparkle City. This is our house, the church, and our ventures. So this is the solar panel powering all the lights in the house. We believe that solar power is what we need to power our houses, so it is clean and affordable.
With their passion for technology ignited and their confidence boosted, the girls have more than just knowledge. They are now better equipped to pursue their dreams and become part of the next generation of leaders in STEAM.
Thank you everyone for waiting and for your patience.
8 months after the Ignite conference organized by Yali Network Lagos and 3 months of intensive digital skills training, these young minds are ready for a new challenge. Out of over 300 applications received, only 40 were privileged to be chosen for the first cohort of the Post-Ignite Conference project, learning new tech skills like data analysis, digital marketing, and product design, among others.
The conference was focused on digital solutions to community problems. And we thought, okay, beyond the talk, because most times we have events, people talk and it goes, we go. So we thought beyond the talk, what more can we do? And we said, okay, let's have a digital skills training for selected participants.
So when I saw the opportunity,
the program, which aims to equip youth with digital skills to not only boost their employability, but also help them create digital solutions to problems in their communities, was sponsored by the U.S. Consulate Lagos.
The United States government remains committed to supporting Nigeria's youth's growth and capacity building. Our commitment is unwavering. Through programs like YALI, we continue to support with you to build a future where Nigerian youth are equipped with the skills and knowledge to lead in a digital world. The digital economy is vast and full of potential. With the skills you gain, you will be in a position to create innovative solutions that address some of the most pressing challenges, not just in Nigeria, but across the continent and the world. And something Consul General Stevens always likes to mention is you're not just providing solutions to Africa problems, you're providing solutions to global issues. And I think that's also important to keep in mind. Remember, this journey is not just about personal growth. It's about making a difference in your communities and contributing to a brighter future for all. The United States stands with you as you take these steps, and we are excited to see the incredible impact you will make.
Coming at a time when youth are being celebrated with the theme From Click to Progress, the participants are encouraged to use the newly acquired skills as pathways for sustainable development.
As we continue to press our phones, the clicks, the swipe, the tweets, every tap can help us achieve the meaningful and sustainable impacts that we want in our various communities. We live in the digital age where technology is more than just a tool, it's now a pathway because it has created unprecedented opportunities for young people. Every click should be intentional. Every skill you learn, every digital skill you learn, everything you do right now, you have to be intentional about it. There must be a reason, there must be a purpose, for engaging your time and your resource in some of the trainings that you have gone through. Whether you are engaging online activism, learning new skills, or collaborating on global issues, we need to focus our digital energy on initiatives that drive sustainable development. Our digital action should reflect our commitment to making a world a better place, one click at a time.
Using the skills they've acquired, the participants also come up with ideas they believe will have an impact in their communities and pitch them.
The mental health are not the ones in the hospital. And that's why psychics was brought up.
So why climate change? I think when we think climate change, we all think polar bears, maybe a little flooding. But do you know climate change is actually affecting you?
Nigeria has been ranked number 1 in Africa and 6 in the whole world. Nigeria also accounts for 8% out of the 4.3 million unreported TB cases.
It was a bit tasking, finding a balance between it and school and work as well. But I was eventually able to, leverage on it as an opportunity, knowing that it was very difficult for me to get this kind of opportunity anywhere else. So I had to take it very serious. And the sessions were very impactful. Trust me, I believe right now I can apply for the role of a entry-level data analyst, and I should get in with the skills I've acquired.
The journey was really tough. Because I had challenges of technology in terms of I didn't own a personal system for myself, so I had to shuffle with someone's own, and oftentimes I work late at night because of power situation was a great challenge. But all in all, I kept on going because I was gaining value.
It was very, very impactful. I got to be a team lead in this kind of space, and then I got to network with a lot of people, learn something new that I can take into the world and also add to my CV. So it was very, very impactful and a very, very rewarding experience for me.
Thank you so much for the effort that you put into.
With this digital training, these young innovators are now better prepared to tackle real-world challenges and make a positive impact in their communities.
When we discuss artificial intelligence, more often than not, we talk about how it's changing the world and improvements it's bringing to make things easier, whether in our daily lives or at work. But as we try to embrace this technology with all its capabilities and limitations, can it truly compare to the human mind? Well, that's a question which Temitope Oladokun, an AI and machine learning expert, will be speaking to, as well as the ethical implications of the technology. Temitope, we will be talking about artificial intelligence and the human mind. But first, let's start with, what are your thoughts about the current state of AI? For you, is it exciting or concerning? I know you might be a bit biased.
Wow, that's a nice question. For me, I would say I'm in between.
because I won't say it's exciting, I won't say it's threatening. I'll just say I'm in between, because if you look at the other spectrum, it depends on the context. So if it's in another context, I would say I'm scared. And if it's another context, I'm excited because it's helping me do my job faster and effectiveness, like all those things being considered. But when you look at human bias, fairness, human harm, I don't know if we are there yet. So I'm just in between. I'm trying to see how we can merge these two together and make it amazing. So,
But you're talking about context. In what context are you referring to?
the exciting thing about it is, okay, this is going to help us do a lot of things where human beings have been struggling to work on. So we don't need to struggle anymore. It's going to help us with our efficiency, which are the major four things or three things about AI is it helps us with redundant tasks, like AI solves tirelessness, solves effectiveness, it helps us with effective tasks, accuracy. Then when it comes to the human part of it, we are like, are we there yet? So for me, I'm just in between, to be sincere. Okay. I'm just in between, and I'm looking at, okay, where are we tending towards? Because if we are not concerned, or if we are not taking cognizance of the other extreme, we might just lose focus and say, okay, we are excited about this, about that, and stuff like that, and we forget that there's something harmful about this AI everybody's talking about. So we just need to be just there, try to find the balance.
Or what could be harmful about it?
That would take me to another topic.
Okay, so before we go, into that aspect, right? AI has its own, it has so many capabilities, and of course its limitations. But how does AI compare with the human mind in terms of, understanding and processing emotions? I mean, can AI, develop genuine intuition and creativity, or are these just, simple human traits?
And that's where we are headed, singularity. Singularity is where AI and human beings, we are moving towards the same purpose. We can think, we are conscious, we have empathy, like emotions and all those things. That's singularity. That's the concept of singularity. For human beings, we have consciousness, we have emotions, we have experiences, we have intuition that you mentioned earlier. For machine, we talk of accuracy, effectiveness, and tirelessness. So at the end of the day, these machines that we are building, because AI is also is a machine. Let's just get it right. It's a machine. Are they conscious? Can they actually bring in their intuition and say, okay, with what I'm seeing, I think this should be what we should do. So I just feel like
So you're saying we are not there yet, but
we are driving. Yes, we are getting there, because that's the whole aim of singularity. Singularity is bringing human and artificial intelligence to make AI start thinking like humans with a better advantage, because they will have the whole concept of human, the 4 points I listed, and also with their own point as AI systems.
Okay, so now if you decide to run a poll, to seek people's opinions, to know what they think about artificial intelligence, chances are high that, 1 or 2 or 3 people or more, would say that AI will take over their jobs. But are there areas where humans still hold a clear advantage over artificial intelligence, like tasks that AI would struggle with, but humans would find relatively easy? That's a long pause.
I would say tasks that requires emotions, because if we say experience, AI is already building experiences from our data. But for emotions behind the experience, nobody can document it. We can't put it in the form of numerical, pictorial, any of those things, right? And we can even get because I have a project I'm working on, like detecting emotions. We can get that, but can you get the exact emotion? That's something that's been difficult on that project as well. So the emotional part, then if we're talking about the roles, I would say parenting. Because you need intuition, you need to understand your child one-on-one. It's not just generalizing the data set. So you have to have a one-on-one conversation, build that connection with people. Teaching too. because I feel like teaching is not something that you can just generalize. The same, and that was what Sam Altman was trying to solve, the cost of education. He wants to reduce it. That's why this whole idea of open AI, right? And I will still say that even though it's coming with the concept of open AI to reduce the cost of education or cost of learning, you can see that there's a little bit of an issue. People are already talking about it. People just go on ChatGPT, browse through stuff without knowing the nitty-gritty of what they're browsing through. They don't even know the basis. They just know, okay, let me just Google it. I will have my information. So I would say teaching, parenting, and maybe therapist, because a therapy can be in a room and just talk to you based on your emotions, your facial expression, and all those things can pick the, okay, I think I need to stop here. But can a machine know that, okay, I need to stop? No. So those are
But
things.
can the machines be, taught to do these things?
Yes, when we get to the aspect of singularity.
We're almost always talking about the future of work and the required skills, we need to, drive those jobs. And AI is usually at the center of this, right? But are there roles humans will always be better suited for, despite AI advancements?
Okay, let me bring it to my field, which I manage products, AI products. AI managing my team members, I don't know yet if it can do that. So maybe AI doing financial tasks, maybe, but you still need human supervision. So I will still say, yes, AI is going to be there to do all this task, but we still need human supervision on every one of them. Okay, but reduce, maybe we have 5 people on that task. Now we have it to be 3 people doing the task now, or even 2 doing it, then AI will take over the other 3 roles. I would say everybody should be ready for it because they have to be evolution of jobs. Why do I say that? Before AI came in, people just go to school, they browse through, they listen to lecturers countless hours. At the end of the day, some of them can't even make up for those conversations. Now we have ChatGPT. So that means it's making our lecturers, it's making us question what they're telling us because we don't even know how authentic it is. Because AI can pull in data from far back as maybe 400 years back and give you just in the split seconds or prompts. Generative AI. These are things that we can actually, creatives don't need to lie to us. Again, I can do that with Sora and every other tool, even Gemini, although Gemini pulled it off. But if we look at all these things, it's just telling us that all these roles are still there, but they are being recycled. Let me use the word that people can relate, maybe revolutionize it, change it. So you have to revolve or you have to evolve. So even though AI is changing something, you have to evolve with what is out there and make sure that you are not left behind. Else, you will be going back to the Stone Age.
Let me take you back a bit, Tammy, right?
Yeah.
You spoke about human supervision. You talked about, lecturers and students, using ChatGPT, for example. That brings me, to the conversations that, many have been having about the ethical and responsible use of, AI in certain fields. As someone who works closely, with the technology AI, what major concerns are there about its deployment, its development and its deployment?
Okay, my major concern is getting it to the right hands. Because there's this favorite word that has guided my development in AI is machines don't kill, humans do. So getting it in the right hands, making sure that the person interacting with it is the ideal person.
Machines don't kill, but
humans do.
But what if this, based on what we're feeding these machines, eventually, they're able to kill?
Yes, that's what you said now. Based on what we are feeding, that means the person that fed it has been corrupted. So it's still there. Machines don't kill, humans do.
Well, it was an absolute pleasure having you join us on Tech Trends, Temitope Oladoko.
Thank you very much.
Machine learning expert.
Thank you very much for having me too.
That's a wrap on the show this week. Thank you for watching. Just as always, we will continue to show you how startups, big techs, and eventful thinkers are crafting homegrown solutions using technology in the country. And if you missed any part of the show, you can always catch up on the Channels TV YouTube accounts where we have all of our episodes. And as usual, I encourage you to watch, share, and like your favorite editions. For Tech Trends, I'm Olayemi Ujunuga. See you next time.